Hello friends, this is the Cryptonian taking a look at COTI, COTI, currently at 33.7 cents. Now this is the weekly, and the weekly looks really good, guys. We see here that we have a low here, and then now we're working on a higher low. This is what we need to see in a macro trend, unlike the weekly. This is excellent. And we see this nice wick here. After it did fall under the 50-day moving average, which is this white line here, um, with this wick, but then it was purchased and pushed up, had a doji indecision candle and came down a little bit, did not break the 50, and then had a nice big pump. So this is really nice to see. And when we look at, let me go ahead and remove this scribble here. Sorry about that. So when we do take a look at the action here on this last week, we did have a couple, because of Bitcoin, we did have a couple of weeks that were negative, but we are seeing, again, at that same 50 on the weekly, we are seeing a little bit of buying coming in, potential reversal for COTI on the weekly. And we do see here that the weekly RSI is only, it's at 50, which is excellent. And the stochastics is down here at the oversold area. Now stochastics I don't use for oversold. Stochastics actually I use for whether there's, I use it for cycle impulses, right? I use it to see when it's getting ready to push an impulse up or down, and whether it's exhausting that impulse or not. And it's very, very good to use for cycles, the frequency and cycles of impulse. So taking a look at COTI on the daily now, we do see here COTI on the daily kind of similar to Bitcoin. Here we have a selling climax here in the local area, but this price action had a nice sideways consolidation, nice pump, came back down, and tried to pump again, got rejected, came back down. But look, we're consolidating a little bit here at the same level, and maybe slightly a little bit higher. So this is a good sign. We have the stochastics that has already flipped over and is now moving higher, which is suggesting that we could see a pump to the upside here. And the RSI is currently at what looks to be 45, so, and it's turning up, and we have a lot of room to push up towards the oversold area. That's on the daily. Now, one thing to be aware of is we are under the 30, and we are under the red line here, which is the 200 daily moving average. So we need to be careful. But COTI has shown that there is interest here, there is buying pressure, and there's nice consolidation action. But it is dependent on Bitcoin, so be careful. So I would say I would be cautiously optimistic here as to that this could be pushing up to try to reverse the trend if Bitcoin holds its trend as well. We did see on the squeeze divergence, the squeeze momentum oscillator with divergences, we did see an impulse coming in here. It was a divergence there that showed precursor for the impulse coming back down. We don't see another one yet, but it's going to be interesting to see just how much this pumps because of the nice accumulation down here. So I'm considering taking a position here to see if this will pump higher or not. This would be ideal. My only reservation is that it's under the 20, or excuse me, under the 200 on the daily. So I may wait for it to push up and show strength against the 200 and maybe ride above it a little bit and then push up. So I'm going to keep my eye on this one. Taking a look at the action on the 4-hour. And here you really see that COTI is responding. Now, it had a nice pump yesterday, and now the percentages for the day have changed, and it's 0.5%, about half a percent for today, because we have changed the daily statistics. We've had a changeover in the chart from one day to another. But you can see here that we did have, whoops, sorry about that. You can see here that we did have a nice pump right here yesterday, or earlier today, I should say. 7 p.m. is when the chart changes and it resets itself. So you do see that we have a double bottom here. Double bottoms are, if accompanied by strong impulses towards the upside, these double bottoms can be a strong reversal signal. Okay, and so we see we came down here, found support, pushed up, came back down, retested the same level, pushed up stronger, and so that's a good W pattern, good double bottom pattern. And I'm waiting for one more. I want to see where the impulse down will be, because you have to remember that whenever there is a impulse to the upside, there's always a response to the downside. And the reason for that is whenever you see a pump to the upside, that is followed by selling pressure, right? Profit taking. Another pump to the upside and profit taking. Now, when the price action shows that it's going higher and people are willing to hold because they believe that it's going to continue to go higher, then that's when you start seeing a reversal in the trend. And this could be a very early precursor to the reversal in the trend. And remember, it's on the 4-hour. But in the 200, we need to be careful. 30-day moving average, or should I say the 50? Is that the 30 or the 50? Let me see here. Let's take a closer look. The EMA cross. Let's see if this is, that's not it, it's the white one. So let's see if this is the 30 or the 50. This is it right here. Okay, that's the 50. Alright, so taking a look here, this white line is the 50, and the 50 is under the 200, so we did have a death cross back over here. Okay, that's why we had a very significant drop, okay, in price. A lot of people selling. However, now that this has been priced in, this death cross crossover, and Bitcoin is showing some strength, and we have also seen a double bottom with some buying pressure coming in, nice strong pumps, moves to the upside, it's very possible that this could be flipping. Okay, so I just want to see again, because we had a nice pump here and we did see a big sell-off here. I want to see another pullback and a higher low before I start getting in for hopefully another pump to the upside. Okay, also another thing to be concerned with or aware of on the 4-hour is this here, the stochastics. The stochastics is at the top. Now it does top out early and it can ride the top for a while, like it did here. It can ride the top for a while as the price does continue to increase, right? So we've seen that before, but I do want to see some type of a sell down. I want to see profit taking, and I want to wait a little bit to see if it will consolidate or make a higher low, and then that for me would be probably a good place for me. Now I can't give you advice. I'm not a financial advisor on what to buy, how to buy, when to buy, but for me that meets my criteria for at least a small position to try and see if could make some money from a small pullback consolidation if it holds a higher low to push higher. Alright, so there you have it, friends. The RSI currently is on the 4-hour 48, it looks like. A lot of room to move up. So there you have it, friends. COTI. It looks like it has some potential, for reversal depending on Bitcoin, of course. We do want to see more volume coming in. It doesn't seem to be a lot of volume, but it is steady, and it's a little bit more than what we've seen in the past, obviously, because of all of this bearish action going on after this drop here, after the death cross. So anyway, there you have it, friends. I don't want to make the video too long. That is COTI. I'm keeping my eye on it. You may be interested. Just wanted to put it on. Just wanted to give everyone a shout out and make everyone aware. COTI has been showing some strength lately. So take care, friends. We'll see you in the next video. Thank you.